this is a shadow click from another team, alright.
So we have the Warlock from the Shadow League. Looks like they're just going to try to sit back. This Elemental Shaman Warrior team. Is that actually... Yeah, he is the Elemental Resto. So it's kind of a weird comp. I guess it's going to be pretty horrible for the Warlock.
Yeah, and the Druid's not going to get many calls out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, so... I mean, I think they're going to probably just try to go on the DK. I mean, I guess they could try to kill Warlock pets, but I'm not sure how effective that's going to be on Blade's Edge.
Yeah, the Warlock's most likely going to jump down and port up anyway.
Yep. But it looks like neither teams are very interested in engaging right now. They're both just kind of sitting back. Druid has pre-hots out. He's just going to keep drinking up. DK is kind of running around the middle a little bit, and the Warrior looks like they're going to be the one to make the first move.
Yep, it's definitely going to start on this Warlock right here. He's storming already, actually. Warlock's on his port. It's going to jump down. Yeah, he's not going to fall him down.
Sweeping Strike Storm comes out right there. The Druid's actually the target. He sat through most of that storm. He has to pop Barks and he's down about 50% HP. There's a Health Stone as well, already used. A nice Earth Grab from that Elemental Shaman, but the Warrior's going to swap right back onto the Warlock. He's just taking quite a bit of damage, but lots of damage going out onto the Ellie Shaman as well. He's down about 70%. The Warlock, though, just dipped to about 30%, had to port up, and his Druid isn't there. The Warrior has a wreck up. He's chasing up. He just feared the Druid, and the Warlock's taking a ton of damage right here.
Yeah, the Druid had to trinket that fear, so it's going to be able to... But actually, don't really have any more CCs than that, because the double hex is from the Shaman.
Yeah, there's a Death Grip from the DK, just trying to peel the Warrior off his Warlock a little bit, but he's still taking so much damage. Lust is up, and looks like the Warlock's going to jump down, so they're just going to go straight onto the Druid. The Druid's at Pop's Earth Grab. He's down to about... Oh, he's wow. The Elemental Shaman's down 3%. He just gets NS, got crit up to full HP. Wow. This Shadow Cleave, though, is taking a ton of pressure right here. The Warlock's down to about half HP. He's just going to drop down once again. The Druid's down with him. He's going to get top back up. But it looks like they're just going to swap onto the DK a bit. He did pop his AMS, so he's going to be totally fine right now. And the game's kind of just resetting. Looks like they're just going to try sticking on this Warlock, though, but I'm not sure how well that's going to work with him playing with a portal up top.
Yeah, the Warlock is definitely always going to be able to get away. There we go again. He's ported right back up. He's forced to go back on the DK right here.
Yeah, the Druid is up top with him, so he's going to be just fine. The Warrior's down about 70%. The Shaman as well. The rest of Shaman was down to about 70%, but the DK now is down to 30% HP, taking so much damage. He does pop his AMZ. He's trying to get top back up here. He's still sitting at about 50% HP, taking tons of damage from this Warrior, and Elemental Shaman is pretty much just hurting into him. He's going to need some peels. There's NS from the Druid. AMS comes back up, and he should be fine for now. Looks like he's just going to try to sit on this Ellie Shaman a bit, maybe slow down some of the damage.
Yeah, I mean, he's going back to the back of the Warlock right here. Seems like it's an improved hamstring right here. It's getting out of that.
Yeah, the DK is still pretty low. The Warlock is also about 60%, but looks like the Druid's going to be able to top them both up here, and looks like they are going to try to go onto this Resto Shaman, who's pretty much fully dotted up right now. They are going to swap over, though, to the Warrior once again. He's down to about 80% HP, but he's looking pretty good. I think this Warrior probably needs to get back up on top of Blade's Edge, just try to play up on the top. DK now down to 20% HP. He's going to get Blade Stormed on. There's a Pet Sack. He's jumping down 3% HP. Is the Druid going to be able to pick him back up? 5% HP. There's AMS, but he does go down.
Yep, they did actually kill a Warlock Pet right before that swap to the DK as well, so they did get a Feldom right there. So the Warlock was potential target as well if the DK wouldn't die.
Yeah.
And the game has actually already started. There's a lot of pressure going on to the Warlock. It's down to 25%. He has to port and use the Hellstorm right here. He seems to be fine right now. He's going to be able to lost the Warrior for now. I don't know if he has another charge. He's going to go to the back of the Warlock once again. He does get dust out on the Elemental Shaman. He gets Scyllax right now. The Warrior's storming onto the back of the Warlock and is taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have a port right now, so he might be able to... He gets pummeled as well. This is a pretty bad spot for the Warlock. He's out in the open, he doesn't have a port, and he just got pummeled. He's able to get dust out once again. And DK's gripping the Warrior away from the Warlock, and it's not going to be doing the damage. Pet's about to go down. His health falling from the Warlock. He's probably going to get shocked right there. And the Pet gets picked up fairly quick from the Druid. And he's going to sit on this Warlock right now. It's going to keep him slow, and it's going to be able to stop the cast from him. Slower Burst coming out of the Warlock is going to take a lot of damage right there. He does probably have a portal back up, so he's going to be able to get away if he needs to, because the portal's on the side of the pillar, so he's going to be able to lost the Warrior. There's a Fear going on the Druid, and the Druid has to trinket the Fear. And there's a Feldom from the Warlock, and he gets pummeled on Feldom, I think. Yep, he does. Twice even? I think he's got pummeled twice on Feldom. Yeah, he gets the Pet out, still at 20% though. He does get Swift mended up to 60%, 80%. He seems to be in a pretty good position right here. And I have to keep track of what's happening to Azael. Alright, I'm gonna try calling up again. There we go. Warlock's still at a pretty low health. I don't know, this druid doesn't seem to be able to keep him up. But with the warrior in the root, can't really keep the MS up right now, and the pet's taking so much damage right now. Gets blown away through the grave, it seems. And worse than a clone right now. Right, he's back on the Warlock and it's gonna do a ton of damage to this Warlock right here. He has the port, so we can see a potential storm on the Warlock without a port right now. There's a storm, He's taking so much damage right, he can't get away from this storm. It's gonna have to, the pet's gonna take so much damage as well, so we can see a potential pickle after the storm. Gets put into a full clone once again, as the Warlock's still down to 20%. If this warrior can instep back to him, which he can, this Warlock's gonna take so much damage. And the Druid is actually ooming himself from keeping this Warlock alive from this damage. He does get put into root, which gets the spell, and the Warlock's about to go on 18%, 15%, 10%. Doesn't have a portal for a couple more cycles and there he's dead. It's only a couple more cycles until he could port again, and he would probably be able to survive. But the Druid was so far behind in mana that game that I don't think that he would be able to keep the Warlock alive for much longer anyway. Because he was using his portals too early. He can definitely not do that. And that game they were actually losing the mana war as well, so I'm not sure. They I don't know, it's a rough comp for them.
Yeah, it's definitely rough. Looks like the warrior is once again just going to be targeting this Warlock. Yeah, looks like he just wants to go on the Warlock. There was a nice thunderstorm coming out. It did knock off the DK, so the Warlock's just going to jump down. Looks like this warrior is going to pop wreck. Yeah, he's going to pop wreck. He's just going to go hard on the DK. DK is down below. He might take a lot of damage here. There's the AMS coming out already. There is a nice clone onto the rest of Shaman. Druid was able to get that off. He's going to go for some roots now as well. The warrior's down at about 50%, and he's going to get picked back up, and DK sitting about 50% as well. He has some hots, but down to 30% HP. Has to pop AMZ. He's death coil healing himself as well. He's just trying to live as best he can. He's in Frost Presence. Lots of damage coming out from the Warlock this time, though. He has dots spread around pretty well. He's trying to get something going, but it looks like his DK's going to be in a lot of trouble here with this Ellie Shaman casting on him. Down to 10% HP. There's the pet sack, and he's going to be in so much trouble. Health Stone as well, and this Ellie Shaman is still just free casting.
Yeah. And when the Shaman's free casting, shit's going to go down, basically.
Yeah, there comes the Lava Burst out of him, down to 7% HP. Is this Druid going to be able to pick him back up? 10% HP. There comes the AMS. He's already at 5%. Is he going to... No, wow. It just goes down to the executes from the Warrior.
Yeah. Well, the dots... I mean, the dots gives the Warrior a lot of rage as well.